Hey, this is Tyler with Leads by Lordi. I wanted to make this video for you guys and give you a plan that you can implement right away to start outranking your competitors online and bringing in some more customers for your business. So I have three things that I want to talk about, and the first thing is content. So as I scroll down your website here, we want to see, high quality content and 1,000 to 2,000 words of it, because with Google, content is king. And content is everything that's being highlighted right now. All right, so Google reads this, they crawl your website and rank it accordingly based off of the content that you have. Now, it's not only content that they use to rank your site, but that's definitely one of the bigger factors. So you can see here, it's not just the words, but it's the images as well. So they can't read the images, but they can read the alt text, and then they can read what's behind the images. So if I were to hit save image as, okay, we would find out what this is saved as. And right now it's saved as 2020-0506, right? And what we want is a buyer intent keyword, right? And we'll get into that in a little bit here, but we want to save these correctly. That way, when Google reads them, that they send, customers to your site based off of those keywords that we talked about. All right. So otherwise, you got a, good site here with some, basic information, but there's a lot you can do, especially with the services that you offer here. So what I did was I pulled up a report of your website in a tool we use called Eris. Okay, and it looks like there's not a ton of data for your site. It may be a little bit new. Okay, so we'll go over most of this stuff in a competitor's report that I pulled up. But I just wanted to show you exactly what it is and what we take a look at. So we have the ranking. This information here is all about your backlinks. And a backlink is just a vote of confidence, really, from one site to another. Okay, so if you were to click on a link from one site and it leads you back to yours, that's what a backlink is. All right, it's a big popularity contest with Google. The more backlinks, the more high quality backlinks, the higher you're going to rank on Google. And then we talked about these organic keywords. All right, so if we were to hit these keywords, we'll find out what your site is currently ranking for based off of the content that you have on your site. All right, and obviously Carlos Carpet, you're ranked number 1. And then you can see it's bringing in 20 searches a month for that search term. So you see the volume down here, and then the position you are in Google. So Carpet Philadelphia, it's bringing in 90 searches, right? So we're getting warmer here. And you're ranked 13th, so maybe the top of the second page there. And then down here we have Philadelphia carpets. Right, that would definitely be a buyer intent keyword, a term that someone would put into Google, to find carpet in Philadelphia, right? And you can see that's bringing in 400 searches a month. So you would definitely want to build out some content around that key phrase. And you can see you're on about the 4th, 5th page for that, and you're actually dropping. So what I did, like I said, was I pulled up a competitor of yours when I typed in, and this is actually another keyword, Philadelphia hardwood flooring in Philadelphia, and we'll check out the volume for that in a second here. But here is their site, and you can see it's pretty basic. It's got a contact us form here. You got some reviews, our services, a little sliding image bar here, a little about us, and then the map section at the bottom, right? But that's about it. I mean, they got their services. It looks like it just goes down. So this is a pretty basic site, and let's take a look at their report and see how they're doing. You see their ranking, their UR and their DR, which is the power and the trust coming from their backlinks that we talked about. But they have 23 sites pointing back to theirs, and it's giving them 131 backlinks. All right, so that's part of the reason they're beating you out, especially for a term such as hardwood flooring in Philadelphia. And then you can see the traffic that they're bringing in because they're on that first page of Google, right, and then the value. So let's take a look at their keywords here. And we can sort these guys positionally and see what they're ranking for on that first page. We see hardwood floor in Philadelphia. It's bringing in 150 searches a month. Hardwood floor Philadelphia, 100. All right, and they're in the 4th spot for both. So it's definitely something you would want to build your content around. And you can tell based off of the report that we just looked at, these guys wouldn't be too hard to beat out in the rankings, doing it properly. And then here's another competitor. I pulled them up by searching Philadelphia carpets. All right, that was that 400 search volume term. All right, so this is a much nicer site. All right, you can shop by product and collection and all that. As we scroll down here, they've got some content and links to different pages. You can see, a little about them, You can learn more for each thing that they do. It looks like they have a store here. So you can shop the products. All right, and then they have all these back pages you can see. So like I said, on the home page, we look for about 1,500 words, and then on these back pages, we want about 500 to 1,000 words. And like I said, that allows you to have some high quality content on your site, and allows Google to rank you accordingly based off of those keywords that are in that content. So let's take a look at their report. We can see here they've got a pretty good rank. Their power and their trust is up there because they have 616 domains pointing back to them with almost 200,000 backlinks. All right, and then on their content they're ranking for 2.5 thousand keywords. So this is actually a pretty good site to take a look at. We can find out a lot of the keywords that they're ranking for. Find some really good opportunities here to put some content on your site, and then even the backlinks too, right? We can go into the backlinks that they have and check out where they're getting their links and do like a little copycat method. All right, so we can take a look at their good links, get the good links. We want just as many, and then we want quality as well. So this is telling you that they have quality links. All right, but back into those keywords, we can find some good volume like Philadelphia carpet, okay, Philadelphia commercial carpet. You can see the volume. That's 1,000 right there, right? And I got another 400, another 450, right? So you're getting a couple thousand searches a month based off of a lot of these key phrases here, all right? Even if you got 10% of that, right? What would that do for your business? So adding in that high quality content, and then number two, was those backlinks. Having high quality backlinks as well, is really going to help you get into the organic section of Google, which I'll touch upon here in a second. All right, but the third thing I want to talk about are citations. And a citation is your name, your address, and your phone number. And we list those in business directories online, such as Yellow Pages. And what that allows you to do is, get this Google My Business optimized and ranking in the map pack. So I mentioned the organic section. All right, I want to talk about the map pack really quick. And here's your Google My Business listing. We want to make sure it's optimized first, and obviously add in those citations that I mentioned. So we want to take a look at the pictures. Obviously with your industry, people like to see the types of carpet, types of flooring. You want to see the jobs that you're doing. And then I mentioned in the beginning, we want to make sure these words or these images are being saved with keywords, right? And it's not just image one or download one or the date. All right, that way when Google crawls this or people are searching those terms, they're being drawn to your site, okay? And then we want to keep up these Google reviews, right? If we see our competition has 25 reviews, we want 30, 50 reviews, right? So keep that up. And then it looks like you have all your basic information down here. And the last thing we want to look at is the description. So it looks like you have a description here. Make sure it's maxed out at 750 characters and that you're utilizing keywords within that description. All right, and then I wanted to show you here. Let's do this live. So if we were to type in Philadelphia carpets, right, one of the big keywords with a couple hundred searches. All right, we're going to take a look here. We see the organic section, which is actually starting up here. It usually typically starts below the ad section and below the map pack. But Google does its dance sometimes and moves things around. But so you have Philadelphia commercial, which I showed you as that second competitor, and then we have the map pack. And then we continue with organics down here. All right, so going back to that Google My Business listing and those citations, that's what's going to help you get into this map pack. And I want you to think about it. Anytime you type in, Philadelphia carpets or, pizza place near me or really whatever service or thing you're looking for, right, there's usually a map pack that comes up. And a lot of people gravitate towards this map pack because they trust Google to send them to the top 3 results. So these 3 businesses are getting a lot of the phone calls and the website clicks. So, definitely want to not miss out on an opportunity to get here. And then adding in that high quality content and those backlinks, that's really going to help you get into this organic section where you see a lot of the businesses, all right? You see maybe Home Advisor or Yelp, all right? And Google prefers businesses. So if you rank your business, you put in that great content, those backlinks, they're going to put you here, okay? And then you see that ad section down here. So utilize those 3 tips, the content, those backlinks, and the citations for your business. I really hope you do, and it helps you bring in more customers. If you have any questions, give me a call. My phone number is 267-885-3700. 3473. Here's my business website, leadsbylordI.com. I look forward to talking to you soon.